Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're coming back for another Winter Arc Diaries drop, happy Sunday. This episode is going to focus on chatting about my cut process. For a little background, I have been in the gym for about 2.5 years, seriously. And over the past year, I would say I have really honed in on the best way to go about the workouts for me with consideration of body mechanic and just making sure that I am protecting my back and my core. So with all that being said, it has been a long process, especially for me to be able to hit PRs that I didn't think I would be able to comfortably. For the past 3 weeks, I have been cutting. I think that a lot of times when people talk about cuts, they think that you can't have carbs, you can't have bread, you literally have to eat like a bird. But the reality about it is you have to make sure that you're still taking into consideration what your goals are. One of my biggest goals with my training from the beginning until the end of time is going to be focusing on my glutes. And my next few videos after this one, I'm going to chat a little bit more about how I'm changing my training plan. But I just was genetically given awkward shaped glutes. I have that upside triangle vibe. At first I thought that my glutes were square, but now that I am looking at the growth that I've gained over the past 2 years, and more so over the past, I'd say 6 months, I've seen the most growth with switching up my training. I'm realizing that my lower part of my glutes don't grow and even out as quickly as the top, which lets me know that I definitely have that triangle vibe going on. So we'll chat more about that in my videos to come, but let's get back to the main focus of cutting. So I'm currently 3 weeks into my cut. I'll keep it a buck with you guys. I have not hopped on a scale in that whole period. One part is just I don't want to get discouraged, because you have to remember that with any type of training, if you're doing it correctly, you're going to go through body recomp, which means that some of the weight that might be in another place will end up going somewhere else. So you might actually weigh the same or weigh a little bit more. And I went through a lot of that in the first year of my training. But I definitely can see when I'm looking in the mirror that my midsection is getting smaller, and I can see it in my face. You'll be able to even see it in this video. I recorded this video the week prior, in the beginning of the week. This is actually pretty much going in the correct order of the days of everything. So the beginning of the week, my face looks like a little bit more rounder. And then towards the end of the video, you can see that my face looks like it's thinning out a little bit, which usually does happen when I drop weight. The other half of me not weighing in is we actually just need to replace the batteries on our scale. So that's the real tea. This is the clip I was talking about, where you can see that my face looks a little thinner than in the first clip where I'm RDLing. My training, I prior was doing 3 dedicated days for sure in the gym. Right now I'm up to 4 days, and the goal by the time I get to December is to be working out 5 days, with probably one of those days being an at-home workout vibe. But I have to dedicate 3 days to lower body, and then the other 2 to the rest of my body, with adding in cardio. Now, with me cutting, you want to be giving yourself more steps in a day, more cardio, so that you can burn more calories. But you have to remember that weight training also cuts down on calories, because you're still moving your body and you're working out, right? And you also can get more cardio in with certain exercises that you're doing, which I definitely felt where I have introduced reverse deficit lunges. I was sweating like crazy, and literally for the rest of the week, I could not walk straight. I was looking real crazy at work, but it is what it is. We'll get into that again, as I said, when we chat more about my glute focus stuff. The thing is with your training, your focus, it's always going to come up with whatever you're doing. So even though this is a video that I'm talking about cut, we're going to come back to me talking about my glutes, and you're always going to see me in every video RDLing, because that is something that I will always do. It's helped me with my growth, and it's just a bomb exercise in general. Something that can be really beneficial is meal prepping. That could be anything from actually meal prepping meals to small things like on-the-go breakfasts. I really like overnight oats. You can easily incorporate protein into that, and there's plenty of different variations that you can make depending on what you like. Little snack packs, you can make these yourself or buy them pre-made with nuts, cheese, different types of dried fruits. making sure that you have your protein shake recipe down. I do have on the go protein shakes, the Fairlife ones I really like, and they're 30 grams of protein. But I also like to make my own protein shakes. That way you can really control what you're putting in. Like if you want to throw some banana in for volume. Look at my arms, you guys. You see my muscles trying to poke through. I cannot wait for the cut to like really see my gains because I've been so consistent with my workouts. But you know, now that I'm actually trying to lean out, I think that my muscles are really gonna like pop out and like surprise me because I have been super consistent. Like that's one thing about me. I have been consistent. Anyways, so back to the cut. So I definitely have been eating less carbs, but I'm still eating carbs. I need the carbs for energy, and I also need the carbs because they do help with the booty gains. Okay, you need to eat your carbs. Just cut down. That's what a cut is. People think that like you literally can't eat. If you take into consideration what you were eating before and you're just switching it out by taking out a little bit from before, you're technically cutting. You're technically cutting. Just remember that. But I have been replacing a lot of meals with like some veggie based decisions. Just like a few clips back, you saw me eating on the go after work before I was heading to the gym. I literally like had some like chicken breast that I tossed in some buffalo sauce and I put it on top of some cucumbers and peppers. It was delicious. I was full, followed it up with a Diet Coke. Like you can still enjoy the things that you love. Another thing that I have been really trying to work on is making sure that I'm sleeping. Making sure you're getting enough sleep is huge. Like you actually do burn calories when you sleep. And if you're well rested, you're going to be able to wake up earlier and get more things done. Like the things that I can get done if I wake up earlier give me so much more time for when it's time for me to actually be in the gym. Because the worst thing is when I feel like I'm rushing through a workout. But honestly, between working, creating content, last minute things, appointments, life, like just spending time with your family, like there's literally not enough hours in the day. Never mind just doing things for people that you love. Like you'll think that you'll be like done and ready to rest by 9 p.m. And then if, you know, you want to take care of something or like, you know what, I'm hungry, I want to grab this, I want like a quick snack, or like, I'm sorry, like if my fiance asks me for something, I'm going to get up and do it for him. Like, duh. This is something else that I have switched up and added into my workouts. I with squats, it's hard for me. Just because like I want to be like those like strong shorties that I see on my timeline that are like barbell squatting. I just cannot do it. I just cannot barbell squat. And I know you guys, can't should not be in your vocabulary, right? But for me, it really is. Even on a Smith machine, I in the beginning I would use Smith machine for Bulgarian split squats, and I felt like it helped me a lot. But just with my like history of back injury, it just like unless I am able to find a gym that has the Smith machine that like moves. I know you guys have seen that one. Like I have like the OG Smith machine that like is just in that one place. Like you see it back here in the corner in this clip. I've seen videos of Smith machines that like they move with you, like they're on a longer track. And I think I would do better with that one just because of the way that my back is. I definitely think that the top of my spine is like a little bit curved. So when I'm trying to do that motion with the barbell and squatting, it just like hurts too much. I tried to do front squats. I think that if I can get the strength up, I'll be able to do them like free form with the barbell. But right now, it just works easier for me to do sumo squats with the dumbbell, or sumo squats on the Smith machine actually give me a really good pump as well. But it just is what it is. You have to, you know, coordinate your training to what works for you. And that is okay. Like, there's no shame in that. As long as you're seeing progress and you feel good, because the last thing you want to do is be trying to do an exercise just because you've seen it on the socials and other people can do it. And then you're like struggling with like low back or just back discomfort in general because you was trying to show off like the shorties on the gram. Like, do what works for you. So I'm 3 weeks into my cut again, just to bring that back. And I do feel really good about it. I can see that I am starting to like lean out. I'm really excited for the next video I'm going to do. I hope that you guys watch it. It's going to be kind of like comparison to me from April to me now. I was going through my camera and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot I filmed this. But just like stick to your goals, you guys. Get up every day, do what you can, show up for yourself, and just continue to be great. Thank you so much for watching. More life, more blessings. Comment down below if there's anything more you guys want to see or any questions you have about my particular process. Have a great week. Stay positive. Bye.